Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll toss it to the right side. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Ball handed off. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Again, makes it second and medium. And the tailback's got it again. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The back's got it. Running with purpose. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Takes the ball and heads to the left. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. They'll run it here. And the Horned Frogs pick up enough for a first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the right side. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the same runner's got it again. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And the Horned Frogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And they'll get him down that time. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, TCU.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, TCU.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Gives it to the back. Fights off a defender. This one ends up with safety.
That's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
And here's the return.
The return is off now at the 36. And the TCU offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the TCU offense takes the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. 2nd down.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Fighting them off. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They'll try the option play here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Puts him up 5. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a 1st down.
The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's third down for the offense. They're going to run it here. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. Flips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Second down after the incompletion. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. To the air. It's Mendoza. Lets it go quickly. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to fourth down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it, and instead they give up the first down. This could cost them.
On the screen. Picks up 1. Second down coming up.
Second down after that short completion. They'll try the left side with a toss. Powerful running into the secondary. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Christian. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. This time he stopped short, scored the touchdown, but doesn't back it up with a 2-point conversion.
That keeps the score. TCU 8, Georgia 7.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Timeout, Georgia.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Eludes the rush. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st down, it's play action. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Tipped and then dropped. A chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
Oh my gosh, they almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he'll drop back here on third down. Here's the throw deep downfield. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Across the 40. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, TCU.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. And they'll give it to the back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Second down, we're going to throw it. On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Coming up, second down and goal. They're going to run the option. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I'm all for quarterbacks trying to make plays. I love to see the fight in a guy and wants to make a play on every single chance that he can make. But here, when you scramble and you throw the ball way back against your body, you're asking for trouble. He's so lucky that ball didn't get intercepted.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Gonna run it. It's Rojas. And they try the middle, but stopped for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a ball, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw, and that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years, guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, that's back-to-back sacks for this defense. They're in the quarterback's airspace every single play.
The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot this ball about the 30. Offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Gets free now, heads into the secondary. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, TCU. It was a foot race and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score TCU 15, Georgia.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 17 set to kick this one away.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Breaking free at the 35. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. He's brought down out at the 46.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
It's 3rd down after that run. Pre-snap motion from the offense. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Finds his target, and it's complete. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
And that's another first down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, TCU 15, Georgia 7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Heading left after the handoff. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the TCU offense takes the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Breaking free at midfield. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball and heads to the left side. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Inside the 30 now. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage for a first down. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs, and especially corners, that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to run it with the option. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. This try is no good. And after the miss, it's still an 8-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. No shot to bring him down. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Throws a rocket toward the right side. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the...
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Georgia. Made the defense look slow that time.
Boy, what a great job by this offense to put this touchdown up on the board with under 3 minutes to go. It's a no-brainer. You go for two and try to tie this game up here late.
So following the touchdown, now the offense looks for the two-point conversion to tie this game up late. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he stops short, doesn't get in, and the defense still holds on to a two-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Number 17. Set to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. He'll hand it off. Runs through the defender. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? The 20. The 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Touchdown. TCU.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
There's still an important piece of business to take care of here, the extra point. Extra point up and good. That's big. Makes it a two-score game with time running out.
That makes the score.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
13.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. He's up 2nd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And this one is caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
High completion, good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. It's going to be a loss on the play. 4th out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
Here's the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.